Well done, Jono. You are now an artillery corps, and you've got a friend just beside you as well. Oh yeah, 93 strength on a cad, 101 strength. These attacks are a little bit better. Now what I'm doing is I'm engaging in a very, very messy skirmish with all of the troops of Indonesia, but I am engaging with them kind of like in the field, attacking and capturing units as I can. Like, this is a good example of like getting a little kill in before the ranger can do any damage to me. I am just moving my units out effectively and stopping them from being able to surround me. Give the AI too many targets to attack, and generally speaking, your units are free to do what they want, but my line infantry is now very much in place. Oh lovely, Savia is leaving more missionaries around. I like that a lot, but I would prefer to use Fez to convert a city if I can, because I get a lot more science. Bam! Oh, 300 science in one conversion. That's what you like to see. That is the sort of conversion that wins me games. There's refining. Okay, do we have any oil? I don't see any notifications for oil, which is a little bit worrying, concerning. Some to the north. Okay, maybe we've got to go and settle for some. Indonesia's got a little bit. There's some in a lake. Lake oil isn't very useful for me because I don't have the tech to get it. There's loads up to the north though. I've got to go and settle into the frozen north. So it's around. It is around. It's available. I just don't have any of it. Okay, well in that case there's no point rushing tanks until I have a reliable source. So let's try my luck with aluminium instead. Oh, I forget that my medic can actually still spread religion, of course, and a CAD is worth 200 science and some mirror score. So great. Yeah, I mean, that's perfect. Actually, this new settler has got a little bit more use to them now. So there's a double source of coal up to the north that I was going to go for. Now the oil is there. Oh, yeah, now we've got to go and got to make a useful play on this settler now. That galley is not so useful, though. I'm going to have to just raise a little bit of gold quickly to buy myself an emergency steal my settler back vessel. City-states are brilliant, actually. Look at that, another 220 science. Oh, well, I've met Vatican, and I've converted them the same turn. I've got the Pope on side. Hey! Okay, artillery lines up there and there. Bring the observation balloon back. I'm still in range of logistics, which is the +1 movement as long as I'm in my own territory, and I can fire over the top. Although, that's a -20 oil resource problem. Dear oh dear. This is going to be expensive. These artillery, oh yeah, they are expensive to run. I don't know about that. That's all of my gold. How much would you give me for 100 gold? 3. 110 for 4. That's all I can afford right now. And annoyingly, the oil penalty lasts until next turn, even though I've now got oil. Yeah, that is something I need to keep an eye on now. I can't let that happen again. Still though, we did a little bit of damage. It's not a bad start. Yep, I ended up losing my settler in the north. Oh, that is a little frustrating, but never mind. I'm just having to continue buying oil, but I can't do that anymore because suddenly the oil is a scarce resource. Oh no. All right, we need to go and settle oil as an absolute priority now. Absolute priority. Let's start selling my Diplo favor. Start selling my coal. Did I just see that was for quite a bit of money? Yeah, it is. I have one turn of artillery fire until I run out of oil again, so we better make it count. There's 1 hit and then 2. Oh, the walls are down to about half health now. That's suddenly looking much better. I reckon a couple more turns of this sort of attack and we should be absolutely fine. Welcome everybody to the industrial era. Let's see what the world has brought for us. Firstly, radio. Do we have aluminium? Oh, religious emergency worked. Oh yeah, perfect. So we're going to actually start putting bursts of religious pressure when we take cities. That is very well timed. Hattin is on top of aluminium, I believe. No, the aqueduct is, but still, it's close enough. So I have at least one source of aluminium. That means we can get bombers. So that's exciting. Otherwise, the sources are over in Indonesian lands at the moment, and that's about it. I found 21 sources of it, but none of it is really mine, which is an absolute shame. Never mind. Okay, so we can get some bombers. Not a huge amount, but some. So I'm going to rush it. Also get Scorched Earth. I need to think about this one a little bit. Religious Orders, I don't need that as much anymore, although it is giving me huge amounts of extra faith. Because I don't necessarily want to go for a religious victory. I am doing it purely to spread my religion, which is getting me 107 faith per turn. Sorry, 107 science per turn at the moment. That's big numbers. Vietnam has just gone over 500 though. Oh, they are doing well. They are doing very, very well. well. Only Rome is Dark Age. Everyone else is golden. Interesting. Indonesia is also golden. Never mind. What are we going to do? Make more army? Use my campuses to give me production? I'm still running the double science card, I believe, right? Am I running that? I should be running that. I'm not running it. I should be running that. Or we could go Hicksunk Dracones and continue settling to get all the resources, although annoyingly, this is all my... Actually, that is different, though. There are certain areas that aren't my continent. Yeah, I'm going to go Hicksunk Dracones. I think I'm just going to take advantage of that to go and settle a little bit more resource. Look at that. Settlers have 7 movement on the ocean. That's lovely. I could get more if I got... No, steam power I've already got. I forget what I've got and what I haven't got. But I'm going to start using my faith for a little bit now to purchase in buildings. So Jesuit education is going to start to actually come into play now. There is a library, there is a madrasa, and I need more science. I need more of everything. Public works, let's get rid of it. Religious orders, let's get rid of that as well. I'm going to get Machiavellianism in. I'm going to make myself a few more spies. Republican legacy, we're going to use that, and I'm going to get natural philosophy. This is what my government will look like for a little bit. Logistics is still really handy, so I will keep it. Yeah, that for now is perfect. Oh, perfect. I get one more volley of artillery. There's one strike. I'm not going to promote. I'm going to attack this time, then I'll promote when I don't have any oil next turn. A CAD is so close now to being destroyed. So I'm going to take one turn to very briefly put an aerodrome down. I'm tempted to pop it there, not because it's particularly good, because it might increase my campus adjacency. It won't. I think they're all on even amounts anyway, so I'll plop it down there instead. That'll be one turn. That'll give me the ability to get bombers in a second from my capital, and then we'll go spy, spy, spy. Let's get loads of spies out. I'm going to send them over to Vietnam, and we're going to steal some tech. Oh, look at the Madrasa. These are giving a lot more faith now that I've actually put the correct cards in. So we're up to 359 science. We are within 2/3 of the amount that Indonesia has. So that's really useful. Oh, yeah. Okay. Religion is spread nicely. I have managed to capture pretty much everything to the east of me, which is good. We haven't quite knocked out Scythia's religion, but now I have. So now it's just a case of moving all of my apostles around. We're going to attack England, and then I'm going to move to attack Japan. As I say, we're not going for a religious victory, but I do want to get as much science per turn from my religion, so that's what we're going to try and look at. Oh, Kabul is a good pickup. I'm just thinking about that one. That means that I'm getting double experience from battles that I initiate. Look at that. So hopefully my artillery is going to level up very quickly now. And here's a new artillery. I've got one more. Indonesia suddenly has a lot more boats. I'm going to retreat my boats back a little bit. I don't want to have to be fighting all of this at once. Let's just retreat. I can pull all their boats back to the west, but it hopefully opens up for my land army anyway. We've been a continual war for I'd say about 40 turns now. It's been an absolutely brutal war, but I've really enjoyed it. There's something nice about a game that really makes you think. This has genuinely been as difficult a game as I remember in terms of just having a couple of opponents with actual plans and things I've had to sort of consider and think about. It's been a lot of fun. Oh my word, they are flooding this sea with boats. Oh, this inner lake. Yeah, problematic. All right, so there's the low oil. -20 is back. Well, that's not great, but don't worry because I'm just about to go and settle some. I don't know whether to just bypass this oil and settle these two. Do we do that? I think I might go and do that. I could settle on this tile and get all 3, but it would cost a lot more gold to do that. And gold, I don't have a lot of at the moment. Ever since my beginning of game, yeah, it's gone off the rails. This is the most annoying thing. Dad Tato, I'm going to need you to go and get this settler back for me because... Oh, Ursa done muck up. Interesting. Indonesia are going to offer me 7,000 gold for peace right now. They're not fancying their chances. What I might do is push them off the continent and then see if we can get a good gold deal from there. It would be cheeky, but I do like the idea of doing that. I might hold on to that. Hello, Japan. Don't mind me and my religion. Yeah, I'm going to cause you a lot of grievances. Hehehehe. Go on, Jono. Lead another salvo. It's working. No oil between the artillery, but it's still working. I can go, hopefully now 1 attack, followed by 2, and a CAD. I have taken from Indonesia. Finally, the first wall breaks. Oh my goodness. Now it's just a case of hopefully taking care of as many of these boats as we can. I could liberate it back to the city-state, but right now, I don't need that benefit, and I would rather keep the city as a base of operations for myself. Let's repair the outer defenses. What defenses have we inherited? We have inherited steel walls, of course. Yep, so we'll get those fixed as fast as we can. Actually, that's really helpful as well, because we've just knocked out a garrison commander from Indonesia. Victor was giving all of the combat units in that city 5 combat strength, and it was very annoying. There we go. Successful extraction mission complete. Settler is there. Right, let's go and get this oil. The coal is useful. I do need some coal for battleships, but oil is much more crucial at the moment. I'm also finishing campuses left, right and centre and preying in all the buildings immediately. Each campus is worth probably about 20 science for me, which is very, very handy. Indonesia strikes back. But luckily for me, I have my medic in place. I've got all of my units doing nice things for me. I think I should be able to hold this city. If we can just slip around and take this population 2 city just on the coast, and we can sweep in on the capital. Although my spy is in the capital, it isn't necessarily where I wanted to go first, but what can you do? Ah, damn, I thought I was going to be able to nab both oil at once, but I'm going to have to settle on this oil, then shoot the slinger, then get the oil myself next turn. But I now have a source of oil. I'll have 2 in a second. That means all of my artillery should start firing at full strength very soon. Oh, Jono's now got advanced range finding. I don't need to move and fire. I'd rather shoot these boats to smithereens, and that's exactly what my artillery are doing now. Perfect. All right, we have a spy. Let's go and get us some tech. I think I'm still pretty far behind on tech. 54 techs versus 46. Yep, still 8 behind. Where are we going to go? To the capital? I'm going to try the the third city. If we go to the third city, that's unlikely to be counter-spied as much. So we'll try that one out. I find going to the capital often doesn't work. It's kind of, I'm trying to learn to spy slowly. The RNG is still the death of me every time, but you never know, one day. Military emergency. No. Don't like this. I'm actually going to use all of my diplomatic favor. I was saving it just in case something like this happened. 7 votes down. Hopefully it won't go through. It looks like it might have gone through. No, it failed. Good. I didn't need to put all my votes down, or did I? No, it would have been a draw if I hadn't. But no one would have joined in on it, so that's fine. But there is advanced flight. Excellent. Now, my capital is just busy making the last spy. Once I've got that spy, we're going to go bomber, 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 bomber like that. And we should be able to bring an air force to this little party. Oh yeah, look, I've got oil now. I've got oil now. Oh yeah, we did a lot more damage to these fleets, which is good. Do I need to kill this encampment, or can I can use one artillery just firing straight across? Maybe this is a good place for Jono. I'm a little bit concerned about putting you right on the coast, because I don't trust these fleets. I feel like they could appear and shoot at any time, but actually I can blast them pretty effectively with this artillery, so that's probably not as bad. Yeah, you know what? There's no harm. There's no harm in firing at this encampment a little bit. If I can destroy it, I can take on that 9 population city and open up a 2-front war. That should be a straight kill. Oh, don't you love it when you get a low roll on damage like that? I was 31 strength higher, so I should have got that kill, but never mind. Radiatore can finish it off. Oh, a 4th promotion. Alas, it's not going to be the double firing because I cross-promoted a little bit, but it's okay. I should be able to just get some regular troops in here in order to get myself this city before it finishes the walls, I hope. Geneva itself won't give me the 15% science because I am still at war, but that's going to be 1 extra science for every library and 2 for every madrasa. So 400 science goes to 429. Hey, it's these little catch-ups that are causing me to start accelerating here, and I've also got the faith to buy another madrasa in this city. 441. We're almost caught up. I mean, their culture is so much higher than mine, but just in terms of raw science, we are now catching up. I mean, they've got rocketry. That's not good, but it's okay. Let's get combustion now. Tanks are definitely back on the menu, seeing as I now have an actual supply of oil. In fact, here is number 2. Bam. Now we just need to start settling out again because there's 2 more sources up there. Source on this little island. We're about to go and get another source over in this direction as well. CRH, I'm going to need you though. You are in control and in command of this privateer. Your job is basically just to keep all of this navy, there's little hit and run raids. Like there's probably about 6 or 7 of these yongs that literally they cannot get out of port because I keep harassing them along with this ironclad. These 2 units have done so much for me. I'm still pillaging across the coast as well. Very effective little set of units, that one. And up to the north, I am daft. You are very much helming the assault on this northern city. Not that we're on a schedule, but yeah, I'm going to want that done pretty soon. Yeah, this is kind of what I feared. The boats are just going to continue popping out over and over and over and over again until that's the thing. Oh, Vietnam's just gone to space, but someone just stole refining from me. Oh, ignore that. It's my scout just being murdered. Who's stealing from me? An enemy spy. Doesn't say who, but it was not in my capital. Oh, goodness. What's going on? It's madness. Get out of here. You're made of wood. I know you can do damage to me, but you're going to regret it. Oh, actually, the double experience we're getting from these shots is massively appreciated. It's really helping me to push through. I'm daft. Take a little bit of a hit. Not too bad a hit. We're just sort of moving in. In fact, actually, I'm going to get them to make the final hit here. If I go 1, 2 attacks like that, then 3, I can actually keep you safe in the city. There we go, and look at that little burst of religion. This is the still in the game religious emergency bug. Once you win a religious emergency that's declared against you, so it's effectively a failure for everyone else. Every time you take a city after that point, it counts as if you get another burst of religion. Should it be like that? No, but it still is. After how many years? When was Rise and Fall? 2018? 2019? Sometime like that. It was a long time ago. Oh dear, what are you going to do? Madrasa, bam. Oh yeah, this is good. This is what my faith is for. Thing is, I know the city's been renamed. That was my city. You know, I like to think that I'm just getting this back. I am reclaiming what's once was mine. Spy number 2. This time I'm going to send you to this city again. This is like the 4th or 5th city. I'm really hoping we can just get through, steal some tech. It's just the Eurekas, the boosts that we need, but it's all helpful. So this is currently holy ground for this apostle. I'm just going to use this missionary to stop that from being the case. Now it's a much more even fight. That will be a killing blow. Is there anything else I can do just to remove some religion? No, actually I'll let the kill happen first. There you go, that spreads that to me, and then I can go Bamm for another Fez upgrade. Yeah, we've almost entirely removed Japan's religion already. Now, they have a lot of apostles running around. Compared to other civs, they actually have units that can fight back, which is making this a little bit more tricky. But ultimately, still good. I've got 128 faith, 128 science per turn. And it's going to be even more once Zanzibar is converted as well. Alright, Vietnam has declared a denouncement on me. That's fine. That means basically we've got a scientific rival that we're racing in the game. We know we're not fighting each other. Oh, my artillery's just taken a bit of a hit. Oh, I need you to stay alive. But the rate in which Indonesia can pump these boats out is just disgraceful. I mean, here's the thing. It doesn't matter because I'm destroying them very, very quickly. But it does matter in the sense that if I lose my artillery, man, that'll be a big hit for me. Let's give you shells, just let you upgrade. Where's my medic? Can't get the medic across this turn. That's fine. I don't really want to use Jono to attack a unit because it's not your specialty, but I do have a Ursa that can finish off. Do I do that? Is it worth it? Oh, I don't have anything else with the movement to get through, so yeah, you're gonna have to just do that for me right now. 1, 2, there you go, protects me. How far am I off the general? Not far off the general, actually. Just need about 500 points. That is definitely something I'm gonna keep an eye on. Look at this, bam. That is another 200 science from 1 conversion. I like it. And, oh, that is another apostle, but that's quite a tough one, actually. Stood in its own holy site, or around its own holy site, so we're going to do the usual thing. Try and lure out all of those units by standing mine in places where if they were to attack me, they can't do it from within their own cities. That's kind of the idea. Lure the apostle out, kill it next turn. Oh, hello, Sheffield. Would you like to know about the word of super death crabs of love? Oh, they don't. They don't seem to want to know. Oh, that's okay. We'll tell them anyway. It's fine. They're just being modest. You know us Brits, terrible at saying yes to things. We're all shy and bashful. You see, Zanzibar's up for it. They're always up for it. Yeah, they like a super death crab. I'm sorry. What is this? How? How have you done that? What? Ah, right. No. I don't like it. Stop it, Rome. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Right. You better get out of there. Luckily, you have a lot of movement. But that was sketchy. Don't ask. Don't ask what that was about. Oh dear. Hey, my alliance with Scythia has increased. I mean, that would be really good and would mean something if she would actually join in with any war that I was fighting. But nope. Useless military ally. Never mind Kakuna. We found it. Beautiful. My siege units cannot get close enough to this city. The amount of boats that are being spammed out, still 163,000 gold as well. Like we have no end in sight here. This is appallingly difficult to wade through. I could stand here and I could start shooting over the top, but I just don't believe my artillery will survive the assault. So I'm going to pull them back ever so slightly, and we're going to instead fire in order to just like destroy the boats whilst we can, get the boat kills, level up a little bit. I mean, Jono's almost a level 4 promotion. That in a sense will be pretty useful. And actually I've got a Ursa tank conversion. That's a tank core now. Oh, that'll be able to just wade through. I like that. That's a good look. Yeah, okay, you know what? My units are fortifying well. They're being really annoying. I'm just holding my line, holding my position right on the edge of their territory. I'm healing faster than they can do anything to me, so nothing wrong about this position at all. What's in the tribal village? 20 diplomatic favor. Hey, this is what I call my emergency fund. This is literally all this is doing right now. Just stopping people from being able to declare emergencies on me. Very useful stuff. My guru is being killed fairly aggressively. I disapprove. I disapprove of that entirely. What I can do, though, is just convert this city, which is the holy site of Buddhism. That's it's not going to be a good look for you now, my friend, because now I'm going to be able to go, bam, kill your apostle, spread my religion around even more. There's a guru. You move to there. You move to there. Everyone heal. Look at that. Beautiful healing. Japan is pretty much converted. I like it. And this was the resurrection of Catholicism, was it? I disapprove. And now it's gone. Now it's gone forever. Actually, no, look at that. They keep removing things. Stop it. Don't you know that I need all the science I can get? Oh, I've almost caught up. Almost caught up on 500 science per turn now. Yeah, look at this. The boats. The boats return. Oh, this artillery took a battering. Okay. Luckily for me, though, I have a plane. Unluckily for me, someone already has a plane. No guess as to who we think that probably is. Oh, yeah, there's an airfield over there. Lovely. Sort of range have we got? Oh, I can get over to boats. That's exciting, but I would rather hit cities, being absolutely honest with you. So cities is kind of where we're going to head right now. All right. Tank, introduce yourself to this encampment, please. Bam. Destroy the unit whilst you're there. Lovely. Another city to the north, though. That's on a geothermal vent, which is exciting. And a barbarian encampment I can kill with Dateto. Lovely stuff, but there's coal here. There's oil here. It's quite the city. Full population as well, right off the bat. Beautiful stuff. Just go straight for a +3 campus. Don't mind if I do. Oh, I know how Rome's doing it. It's Vatican. They've taken over the Pope. Oh, cheeky Rome. Okay. So they must be using great people, and that gives them bursts, which are causing this to sort of... Okay, I see what's going on here. Might have to go and steal the Pope back. Civ problems to have, eh? Well, it looks like this is pretty much an infinite horde of boats. It just continues forever and ever and ever and ever. They're just spending thousands and thousands of points on it, but honestly, not a problem for me. Not a problem for me at all. I'm still getting all of my experience that I'd need. That is a disappointing amount of health to leave that unit on. Huh. Oh well. We'll just knock it out as it is. That's fine. Just keep on firing at these boats. There we go. Look at that. And I now have the bomber attack. I'm wondering whether just to sort of bomb over the top and go for this city first because my tank is here. I might do just that. Yeah, my tank won't need a lot of nudging, will it? We've got charge, marauding. Marauding's good. I could give it barding to block it from being hit by all of these ranged units, but honestly, this thing's got 95 strength and it's on top of the hill at the moment. It's pretty strong. Oh, an English apostle. Hello. I'm going to do the usual thing, luring it out. I have a debater right here, and I've got reinforcement apostles just sneaking along the bottom of the map, ready to get to England. Again, don't worry, not going for a religious victory. I know it says, but I've converted a lot of people, but I'm just pushing this up. 143 faith per turn we're getting from this religious build at the moment. I would love to see it if I had watts as well, but the mosques have been pretty helpful. I can't lie. They've been very useful. What's in the tribal village? A builder. Who knows where the builder actually got put? It's a good question. Anyone see the builder? Anyone? Oh, up here. Found it. It's always the closest city, but actually working out top down what the closest city is always more difficult than you'd expect it to be. Well, Congress time. I would love it if we could produce units quicker, then I could get more bombers. Gold cost would be the worst outcome for me. I'd like a trader, but yeah, no, 4 votes on production. That's really what we want. Then I can get my bombers out twice as quickly. That would be really cool. Production. Yeah, it worked. Perfect. Right. And oh yeah, the bomber just finished immediately because of that. I can build them every 2 turns now. This is what we want to see. Actually, the bomber from home I've just built can reach over to this city, which means I can get 2 strikes on it this turn and leave it with precariously little armor. Okay. Okay. My tank is lurking nearby now and is looking particularly nasty. I hope you don't mind the upgrade. It's going to be a little bit cramped, but I'm going to upgrade CRH to a submarine. Oh, there we go. Off you pop. Need you to go and raid the coast, see what you can find for me. Urbanization is just finished. We get mobilization now. That lets me get armies, which are even stronger. Republican legacy is helping to suppress the war weariness. Spies are being useless right now. They're taking absolutely forever, and this card is basically useless. So I'm going to put in Vissel banking because I have so many trades to Scythia. That'll help to improve my best cities. We've got natural philosophy. We've got scripture, craftsman, logistics. Logistics is a godsend. It's the move and fire for all my artillery. That's why I keep it on. It's really handy. Do I put Raj in, or do I put Diplomatic League? Nah, for now, that's a pretty good set of policies. We're up to 500 science as well. Buenos Aires just emerged. Whether they'll appear or not is another thing. Oh yeah, my alliance with Japan has expired. How was that religious alliance going for you? I'll take that again, thank you so much. It stops their religion from being able to oust mine once it's spread. Quite a sneaky little play, actually. Let's just get that kill in. Bam, that was their last apostle in that area. There's another one just skulking around over here, which I'm finding slightly annoying. But I think that's the end of Buddhism. How are we doing? Protestantism is still a thing. Buddhism's gone. Catholicism has come back a little bit. Taoism's gone. Sikhism's a little bit of the thing. We've pretty much suppressed every religion. I mean, getting a religious victory now would be fairly easy. We're not going for one, but it is something that would be easy if we wanted to. Actually, I guess Islam is still there, 24 cities. Yeah, this Vietnamese religion would be a little trickier, admittedly. But what can you do? Oh yeah, look at this. I can now send even more routes to Scythia. So if we can get rid of this city as well, bam, 67 strength, and we take it with a tank. Well, bam. Oh, thank goodness, another city falls. I was really gridlocked there. They don't want peace. If I give them their cities back, they still don't want peace. They were offering me like 13,000 gold per turn a little while ago, and I didn't know whether to take it or not. I'm sort of glad I didn't, but it would have been quite amusing too. There we go. The artillery now is bombarding their capital. That will fall, hopefully, reasonably quickly. Gustav Eiffel has appeared. What do I want to do? I probably could pick up another couple of wonders. It's definitely got to be some good options for me. I'm just trying to think of what would help me with the science victory. I think Amazon Scott has got to be up there. I haven't got any campuses in the snow at the moment, but I could have one fairly easily, actually, looking at it. I'd have to send a couple of traders to this city to allies, and I haven't really got any allies nearby, but possibly. So I were to go up there and trade down to Scythia. There are options, but I'm going to have to think about that. Or I can just do the usual and wait until Estadio, but unfortunately, I have a feeling that Vietnam's going to build Estadio. Not at the moment, but they've got 443 culture per turn, and they're up here. Yeah, so if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be them, and it's going to be pretty brutal when it happens, so we'll just have to watch it. The amount of great people Indonesia's bought but not put down is hilarious. It's like they knew they needed to do something with the money, but they just didn't really know what to do with it, so they just bought great people. It's like, okay. Oh, my missionaries are being ripped apart by these English apostles. They are quite tough. Has London got Big Ben? London has Big Ben. Oh, that's my favourite thing. Look at it. It's where it should be. Oh, can we give the AI points for doing that? Like, big points. There's sanitation I got just from spreading my religion again. My combat apostles are now kind of roughly in the same place in England, but I'm just trying to get into a place I can fight properly. I never knew apostles worked with thoughts, but yeah, they do. I guess it's a lot easier to preach from the top of the hill, isn't it? Just looking down on everybody. Jono now has the forward observers. It is a 4-range artillery. That's what we like to see. And another complete bomber. Very good. Fly one over to this city for a bit of visibility. One over to this city for the same thing. Oh my goodness. Right. CRH, back out. It was a nice try. There are so many Indonesian boats though. I just can't. Right, we're going to have to come back with a bigger navy. We're going to need a bigger boat. That, however, is a good artillery strike against the capital. And then we'll immediately follow it up with a bomber strike like that. Suddenly, I think this is as good an opening as we've had for a little while. Let's just give it a go. Let's try and take it. Bam! My city's taken back. So I've lost the spy. That is the only problem. But, I mean, look at that. This is so much better. Now I can use their own encampments against them. Repair those quickly. Come on, Savia. Surely you want to get in on this war now. Oh, they still don't. I've tried all permutations. I literally cannot get them to join, and it's just because they don't have any army. They are building an army now. I'm hoping slowly they're going to turn around and go, you know what? This war does sound like one that we could get involved with, and we'll sort of look at them and go, really? You don't... We've done all the work, fine, whatever. So I realise I've got 3 bombers now and only 2 aluminium coming in per turn. But I did see some. There's some aluminium. Right, that needs to be improved as a matter of urgency. I think I've got some extra jade now that I definitely didn't steal. That's not going to be very useful for me. Come on, there's got to be some resources that people need that I can sell. No, the Aztecs just want everything. They're only giving me gold per turn. Ah, there we go. Yes. This is good. This is good. I can just buy a builder with all of this. Lovely. I think that should be enough. Yep, there we go. We can get the aluminium in, and it'll be 4 per turn, and we can just continue our bomber rush. Vietnam's just gone to the moon. How badly behind are we now? I knew they were going to get ahead of me. I'm really hoping they don't get up to the 4th project. Let's just have a quick look. They don't have nanotech. They don't have smart materials. Okay, there's still hope. We're just about to get to research labs. We have 500 science coming in per turn, but more importantly, I'm building up a glut of faith. We have Jesuit education, don't forget. So I'm going to be able to use my faith to do a lot of purchasing here to get all of my buildings up and running. I reckon that'll push us probably to about 650 faith, science per turn. Keep wanting to say faith. Such a strange thing. Oh, I have a lot more bombers in range now. Let's see if we can't take this city in one go. Oh, yeah, those are ancient walls. Those are ancient walls, friends. Those are not going to stand up to the test of time like your other walls did. Let's just quickly go and take this, and this will be a fully reinforced as well steel wall, because of course it wasn't there. Oh no, ancient walls means that it's 300 out of 400, but I mean, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. We don't mind that at all. Only 3 cities for Indonesia now. I would take peace at this point. I would take peace. I've kind of taken my original cities back, apart from this one by Galapagos. What am I talking about? Of course I want that city back. It's got Galapagos in it. Gah. Fine, I just picked up that aluminium. We're already kind of there. Should we roll my tank round? That's probably a good thing to do. I'm going to use a settler and sacrifice it here just so that I've got the visibility to go and have a look at the city, but it's got Renaissance walls. It means I can get a bomber strike in where I wasn't going to get one before. I reckon we could probably take that city next turn, I think, if I'm lucky. Okay, I wanted to take it in 1 turn. It's going to be 2 because my other bombers are just out of range, but look at this. Pretty good set of strikes. The city's almost already down already. This is my little city in the north, however, which is lovely. Now, I just need to read the rules every time of the Amazon Scott Center. It's got to be adjacent to a campus, and it must be on a snow or snow hills tile. The actual campus doesn't need to go on snow or snow hills, so I could put it there in theory. It's only a +1 though, so I mean, I'm going to pop it there just because it gives me flexibility. It's totally pointless, I know, but what I'm going to do now is start sending some trade routes from this city just to boost it. Let's make sure it goes nice and quickly. Oh, that's an English debater apostle that's very tough. Leeds is looking like a pretty nasty holy city. Do I have any converting apostles? I do, but just like a little bit too far behind. Might be able to convert the city from behind. Oh yes, I can. Aha. Right, That's useful. So Fez gives me a little bit more room for that, and then I could attack. I'm gonna let them attack into me. They may do something silly, but that's quite useful. We're up to 532 faith, but more importantly, we now have the ability to get research labs in. They are 745 faith. Now, if I were to get the rationalism card in, it would affect any city with a campus that's +4 or more. It's literally, I've just got the one city with that, I believe. Oh no, this one is +4 when it's finished. That's the only city. Is that a +5? Oh no, it's a +5 as well. And then it would also affect this city of Cairo because it's got the population. So we'll get the research lab in there, and also this city, and then also I don't even have libraries in my city. Honestly, what am I doing? Let's get that, and get that. Okay, the power will turn on very shortly. The research labs will boot up and all will be well, and we are now out sciencing Vietnam, which is a lovely thing to see. Fez is powering up the research labs a little bit, but we'll keep on getting scientific city-states on side. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Dayboy91, Seancrates, Portland, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Kroger Brand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection Genoa Salami, Boyzoro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Bear Ray, El Truand, Creston, RB Hedge, Mushkin Mandeltort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Shoelace, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Clint Hennes, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear. Thank you all for your support. See you next time. Goodbye.